If you could get these 3 things right, then there's no reason why your dating life should be where it is right now. You should get to choose who you want to be in a relationship with and not be an option for someone else. In this video, I'm going to take my 17 years of relationship coaching experience and condense it into a 3-part framework that I would use if I were actively trying to date and find a partner worth committing to. Framework Part 1, Foundation. If you have a solid foundation, I assure you, you're going to have a good relationship. If you have a shaky foundation, I assure you that relationship is going to crumble, and you damn sure don't want that. Think about building a home. I don't care how grand that house looks. I don't care how beautiful the walls appear, how beautifully painted, the architecture, the entire shebang. I don't care how lovely it appears to look. If it is built on rocky or sandy foundation, that house at some point, it is going to crumble. That's why we address foundation first. When I speak about foundation, basically what I'm getting at is that you have to manage your expectations in order to have balance. Without one, you're not going to have the other. You need them both in order for the relationship to last and, better yet, succeed. A lot of women, they struggle when it comes down to managing their expectations for a relationship. And the reason being is because a lot of times, ladies, you have so many people in your ear that are trying to tell you who you should be with. They're trying to tell you who you need to love. They're trying to tell you what your relationship is supposed to look like. They're getting all this put inside of your ear. And then the other part is, gosh, don't let me forget, social media. You have people that you're idolizing on social media, relationships that look so beautiful, only for the veil to be lifted about a year or so later for you to realize what was really true was something that you never even discovered because it was beneath the surface. So to that, I say to you, what do you want? We have to start by setting clear expectations with ourselves. If you are the type of person that wants to date outside of your ethnic background, go for it. If you've never had tattoos a day in your life and you're interested in that tattooed boy down the street, go for it. If you've never been in a same-sex relationship, but you feel in your heart of hearts that that person over there is someone that you're interested in, again, I say, go for it. Who cares what people think? Set your own clear expectations for what you want in your life. When you are dating someone, set the expectation of what that looks like with them. You won't believe how many people completely skip this step, and it already starts off having a rocky foundation. And remember, foundation is everything, so we have to make sure that this expectation is in place in the beginning, so that one thing is it protects our heart from being hurt in ways that it should have never been to begin with. Okay, so think about it like this. Have the uncomfortable conversations, which really you want to get used to it being comfortable. Ask them, what does dating look like to you? So some people think that when we're dating, that means I get to talk to as many people as I want to, and you should be okay with it because I haven't committed to you. And while that works for person A, that may not be a thing for you. You may be the type of individual who just wants to date one person at a time. You may be the type of individual who wants to date 50 people at a time. That's your prerogative, but at least establish what that looks like in the beginning so that you don't get disappointed or you don't get your heart hurt later on down the road. Sometimes when we're dating, you also want to set the tone of even phone calls. When that person wakes up in the morning, did they send you a text message or did they give you a phone call? And if they didn't, how does that make you feel? Are you okay with that? Because again, you've established that we're simply in the talking phase. Nothing is too serious. Nothing is too set in stone. Also, when it comes down to the expectation, when you go to second base, we'll put it like that. When you go to second base, are you the type of person that feels like once I get to second base, then my heart is all in it? And if you are that individual, then you know right off the bat, you want to get to the commitment level first before you even take yourself to that place. right? So set the expectation with this person so that you already understand where you both stand before feelings get involved. It makes a difference. Framework part 2. What is valuable? Men are hunters and women value what is exceptional. I'm going to break this down to you in a minute to get my point across, but before I do, I'm going to talk about Rihanna. This is a good one. I remember watching a reel of Rihanna, and you guys might have seen it. It's probably on YouTube. I don't know. But it's amazing. It's amazing. It's video after video after video of different celebrities that are talking about how good Rihanna smells. And then there's this one video that pops up in the reel. This guy is sitting across another celebrity, and the guy's like, "What's your favorite scent?" And this man says, "Rihanna." And the entire audience is laughing. And at this point, you want to jump through the reel so that you can get a whiff of Rihanna. You can smell Rihanna yourself to see what everyone is talking about. And I'm sure today we probably have figured out the combination of scents that she uses, but neither here nor there. The very last video is Rihanna, and they're asking her, "What are you wearing because you smell so good?" And she just laughs off the question and walks away. I bring this part up to say that women value what is exceptional. Rihanna kept that little booger a secret because she understood that she wants to be the one that walks into the space for people to talk about her in that type of light. Rihanna understood the power behind scent. And this is one of the things where I say, people feel like women gatekeep all the time. And you know what? If you do, so what? So the hell what? And it's probably for the Rihanna effect, right? The Rihanna reason. Women want to feel exceptional. Women want to walk into a room and have people come up and say, "Oh my gosh, your makeup looks so beautiful. Who did it? Your hair looks so great. Who did it? I love your outfit. Where did you get it from? Ooh, you smell so amazing. What's that scent?" And you want to be the only woman in the room that not gets this praise, but the woman in the room that's able to say this little one thing that I have people talking about, it's mine, right? Women value what is exceptional. And this goes to my point of men are hunters. Men know what different type of women bring to the table, so to speak. And ultimately, men, a good man that wants a good wife or a good woman around his arms, he knows that he's looking for the wife in the room. Because the wife in the room, she is exceptional. She stands apart from all the other women that he's dealt with in his past, and she's going to be different in the future as well. Men are hunting for a wife. They want what is exceptional in the same light that a woman also wants to be in the arms of someone who is also exceptional, who they can feel and be proud of. So let's say that you're dating. The first guy, you ask him a question. You ask him, "How many children do you have?" And guy A says, "I have 5 children." And you're like, "Okay, well, explain what that looks like to me." And he says, "Well, my sister passed away and she left me with all 5 of her children, so I had to step up and take care of them. So I'm raising them all as if they're all my own." This is a man that you would feel extremely proud of, especially if he's doing well, raising these incredible 5 children. And let's say the very next day you meet guy B out on a date and you ask him the exact same question. "How many children do you have?" And he too says, "I have 5 children. But the explanation is a little bit different this time around. This guy, he says, 3 of them have me on child support, and 2 of them I get to see as I freely, willy-nilly want to." In his mind, he's taking care of all 5 of his children because 3 of them are a financial responsibility and 2 of them he gets to walk in and out of their life as he pleases. But in his mind, he is doing great. You then have to balance and weigh this part out. Which man do you feel most proud of? Is it man A or is it man B? This is the part of Framwork 2 where you have to assess what you value, what is most valuable to you. And once you discern what that looks like in your life, it'll be easier for you to pick apart time wasters versus those that are actually worth your time. Framwork Part 3, Self-Worth and Relationship Validation. So some women seek validation through relationships, and they also seek their own self-worth through relationships as well. This almost always leads to codependency and unfulfillment, unfortunately. Let me give you someone like Halle Berry. Back in the 90s, Halle Berry was coined as the most beautiful woman in the world, and she absolutely was and still is gorgeous, right? But Halle Berry couldn't get a man to commit to her fully without cheating on her. Very interesting. No one could possibly explain it. Then you had someone like Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav wasn't the most appealing man to look at, but for whatever reason, his confidence was through the god-daggone roof, and women flocked to him from all over the world, and they loved him, and they wanted to be with him. Why? Because he had confidence built from the gods. Confidence is so key. And a confident woman is a complete chef's kiss game changer. Ladies, never let him see you sweat. Stop begging for his attention. When he sees that, when he sees this urgency in you, it dims your light when your light should be all the way through the roof. Stop calling him 1,000,001 times throughout the day. Stop being so available. When you are dating someone, you have to put yourself in this space of, I am the shiz naive, baby. It costs to be with me. It costs to be in my presence. It costs to be on the phone with me. My time is worth all of this and then some. When you exude confidence, when you have that energy, men see it and they flock to it. They love it, right? Something about a woman that has a backbone. Listen, we all go through our things. We all have some area in our life that we are not 100% confident with, but never show your cards at the table when it comes to your dating life, because you could be entertaining a joker who will use your cards against you. So you got to be careful when it comes down to that. Are you attached? Are you with the attached type, better yet, fairly quickly? If so, kind of learn to hold back a little bit, right? Hold back a little bit. It's not that difficult. You got to learn to contain your emotions. Let him chase you. You don't chase him. Because if you keep chasing that man, he's gonna run right up out of your life. And we don't want that. Confidence, it is such a game changer. So when you step into a space like you are that BITC, then it speaks value. He sees it, she sees it, we all see it. So be that confident queen that I know that you are. Lift that crown up and put it on your head, and baby, you don't be the one to beg. You let him do it. You let him try to figure out why you keep getting off the phone, and who else are you possibly entertaining? Why doesn't he have all of your attention? When you step into this space, it does something to the other person. When you seem like you aren't checking for him, it does something to that other person, right? It makes him want you even more. Exude confidence, even if in your heart of hearts, it doesn't always feel like that. But it's the difference between a man turning around and chasing you versus you being the one getting left in the dust from chasing him from behind. Ladies, fellas, I am Wisdom. Super glad to have you here on this channel today. Please like, share, subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.